Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com. 1 week ago, the Weather Channel predicted a mild January for the United States.
Want to know what you can expect from the weather as we start the new year? Well, a more mild winter for some. Our latest outlook shows January could bring warmer than average temperatures across much of the Midwest, Plain States, and western U.S. If you live somewhere between Wisconsin and Montana, chances are you might not need as many layers when you're bundling up this winter.
1 week later, I'm hoping that people in Montana have a lot of layers because it's below minus 40 degrees there right now. The U.S. is about to experience some of its coldest weather on record. The Weather Channel seems to be incompetent at forecasting the weather next week. They got last week's forecast exactly backwards. But the good news is that they say they can prevent future bad weather via the use of propaganda.
Researchers found that brain science can explain why some people do things that hurt the environment and why some people don't. Ultimately, they say there's evidence that the field of neuroscience could help form messaging and calls to action that impact people who would normally not be very climate responsible. It's a breakthrough that could connect the dots between tiny neurons in our brain and societal actions on a global scale.
The Weather Channel wants people to give up the fossil fuels which are keeping tens of millions of Americans alive right now from hour to hour. And they want to convince them to do this via the use of propaganda and brainwashing. Toto found that listening to that woman for 30 seconds was pretty painful, and he wonders why anyone would voluntarily subject themselves to do that on a regular basis. He's been pulling back the curtain on the climate scam for almost 16 years. You can visit him and his family on the web at realclimatescience.com.